Hello again, this is Fred Carama. Welcome back. A couple of things for this video. First of all, my deep appreciation for everyone who tuned in. I thought that was amazing. The folks who tuned in to the workshop that I did a month ago got some wonderful comments and some wonderful questions, and so again, just a heartfelt thank you for tuning in and listening. Okay, so this video is about answering some questions that I got back from the workshop. The first one deals with support. Support is just a tough concept. We have to keep separating the idea of support from breathing. Support, again, is the ability to maintain expansion, a buoyant expansion, all right? Breathing is about your diaphragm and your lungs. So, again, what is expanding? Expansion is a funny thing. What is really expanding is the upper back and the internal obliques located underneath your lowest rib above your pelvis. So, to expose the internal obliques, what we're suggesting is that you lift your upper back, drop your tailbone area. That's going to allow a horizontal opening so that you can expand the internal obliques sideways. To remind you, the internal obliques start here around where your kidneys would be, come under your lowest rib, and then V-shape down to the groin area. So it's a funny looking muscle. It goes sideways. That allows the abdomen to sink down to your pelvic floor. Also, what helps all of this is to sink the chest. So the chest drops, the ribs drop, the abdomen drops, all into your pelvic floor. Meanwhile, on the spine side, upper back lifts, tailbone drops under, obliques expand. You have to maintain that expansion without any motion, no collapse. So you're not pushing out and locking anything, but you're also not collapsing. What that does is it gives the brain access to your diaphragm. So now your diaphragm is under your control. So I can do this, I can drop underneath. All of it, of course, is anchored into my quads, my calves, and all the way down into my feet. Now I can, without moving anything external, blow air. I can increase or decrease the amount of airflow, but again, there is absolutely no pull-in, no tuck under, no lift. All of these are taken care of by just maintaining that low expansion, okay? One of the questions was, so what provides the airflow? I promise you, it is your diaphragm, okay? Yes, in normal breathing, it's involuntary, but in speech and singing, it needs to switch from an involuntary situation to a voluntary situation. And that means it can be controlled. So it's not only an inspiration muscle, the diaphragm is also an expiration muscle. All right? One more note. What we really want to do also is keep a very soft chest and a very soft abdomen. If these items lock, the diaphragm does not have enough motion. Okay? It actually traps the diaphragm. All right, so I hope that takes care of support. Want to talk about articulation. One of the questions that came up was this whole concept of vowel modification. My idea of vowel modification is that these are for musical reasons only, okay, and not as a technical default. I've always seen or have been suggested at workshops, okay, or I've seen suggestions that people will make, oh, that vowel is not working for you, let's change the vowel. One should really question that. If a vowel is not working, then maybe something is wrong mechanically. We should not arbitrarily just decide, oh, that E is no good up there, change it to ah. Or that O is not good, let's put more oo in it. Okay? I've seen this for many years where people want to find the magic vowel that's going to work on a passage. My suggestion is that one should actually try to figure out what is preventing the vowel. The idea is that on every pitch, you should be able to pick any vowel you want, from a pure vowel to a bright vowel to a rounded vowel to a modified vowel. So these vowels are more about intent, okay, and musicality, not to fix some sort of vocal issue or vocal problem, all right? And also the other thing that was suggested was that, oh, do women have different vowels than men? And we should use different vowels for tenors and different vowels for altos. Honestly, I think that's a lot of bunk. I think again, if the voice is free, if the support is good, if you know where to articulate, you should have the gamut of vowels at your disposal. So very quickly, because I know I've covered it before, what's going to make your vowels is to map your temporals and all the way into your scalp muscles. E is a pull here, A is a little further up, Ah is a big pull, O is all the way back here, and then the addition of a lip, the upper lip, and then Oo is all the way up there with, again, the addition of the upper lip. U and okay, so this covers our 7 basic vowels, are also pulls of the scalp with additions of the upper lip. The cheek muscle does need to stay quiet, okay? If the cheek lifts or does anything, it actually activates the tongue. So we want to avoid from here to here. So very quickly the vowel becomes okay? Again, never moving the tongue. The vowel is simply not made with the tongue muscle. I have fought that one for many years, and you're more than welcome to do whatever works for you, but I assure you, waking up the tongue is waking up public enemy number 1. So don't do it. You can go somewhere else for your vowels. The consonants are simply made with gentle motions of the jaw. So the tip of the tongue goes to a location. La 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 na 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 da 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 ma 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 ba 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 ba. Okay? The jaw moves very gently. Instead of la 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 na 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 ka 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 ga 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 ga. That's a lot of tongue motion. That's going to put your epiglottis into a fit of anger. So we want to leave your tongue alone, your epiglottis alone, your larynx alone, your pharynx alone. By stretching the spaces, you just give your insides a wonderful big playground so they can do their thing. You get the whole chiaroscuro without chiaroscuroing anything. All right, so again, the vowels are made right up the scalp with O and U and U as additions of the upper lip. Anyways, I hope that clarifies some of the questions, and oh, before I forget, we're taking a little hiatus for the summer, so I hope everyone has a wonderful summer, and we'll see you again in September. All best.